Okay, I'm back, and it's another Halloween review, so I'm going to jump right into this one. This one's going to be A Nightmare on Elm Street, Wes Craven's creation. Freddy Krueger. Everyone should know Freddy Krueger. This is a really good box set. This has all the Freddy movies, except for the brand new one, which came out like 2010, I think. I don't know, but this came out before that movie was even announced, so this is a pretty old box set. I've had it for a while. You got the newer Freddy, newer in the sense that this is the new Freddy at that time, from Wes Craven's New Nightmare, the last movie that was made before the new movie. Took him out. This is the original Freddy. I think I've shown everything about this. Oh, that wasn't very good. Here we go. This is the collector's box set. I'll show what comes with it. First thing I want to mention is that, I'll do a better review of this, but when you put them all together, they make Freddy's outfit, and I'll show you what I mean later. It comes with a nice little art book. Talks about all the movies. Get a good shot of Freddy in each one, or each movie. I'm not going to go through the entire booklet. There's a 3D movie, 3D glasses. I usually watch all these movies with friends. Unfortunately, you only get 2 pairs of 3D glasses, but the 3D's kinda, that's when I say 3D is a gimmick. So, that's on, I believe, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare? Anyways, here we go. Each one has a really nice cover to it. I think there's other covers if you go out and buy the single DVDs, but I really enjoy these. The back's pretty plain for all of them. The inside of each one, they all have a pretty nice cover of the disc. I believe they all have Freddy on the front or something to do with him. If you don't know what Nightmare on Elm Street is about, it's about a guy named Freddy Krueger who is a child murderer. Some parents got together and killed him and burned him to a stake. Pretty much just killed him off. And as he was dying, he wished for the power to go into people's dreams, and he got revenge on the parents by killing off each of their kids one by one. And that's the story of Freddy, but then he kind of just starts killing off people for random shit. It's weird, so I don't think they were following the story very much. This is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. This one has been known to be the, quote, gay movie of the series. I can kind of see where people are saying that. I mean, they have a gay bar and the teacher gets killed in the news. It's kind of weird. But when I actually heard people saying that, and I watched it for that stuff, and I really didn't see what they were getting at. If they were trying to say, oh, there's innuendos. Well, I don't really understand what they meant by that, besides the 2 things I mentioned. But that's kind of digging deep. So, this is Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. This is when they start to realize that in their dreams, they have powers. Because it's your fucking dream, you can do whatever you want. So, we got this one here. 3rd disc. Freddy on the background there, pretty cool. And when they realize that they can use their powers in their dreams because they control their dreams, that's when they start to fight Freddy back for once. Number 4, we have the Dream Master. This one has it where the main character of the series at this point can bring people into her dreams. For some reason, they just gave her that ability. She can bring people into her dreams, and they can kind of help her if they know how to use their dream powers. It kills off a lot of the main characters from from this movie. It kills off in the next movie, and the very first movie has the main girl survive, but then at the end she doesn't, and then they bring her back. I don't really understand it all. Trying to follow this is pretty confusing as well. We got Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. This is a story where Freddy's trying to put himself into a pregnant girl's baby. Really weird stuff. That disc is currently inside the player right now, so I'm going to show that one off. Because it actually has one of my favorite dream sequences. Got Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare. Freddy actually dies in this movie and does not come back. This is the end of the Freddy series, unless you count Freddy vs. Jason. But I kind of think of that as its own movie, not really part of these. So you got Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare. This one I don't really particularly like of the series. I mean, it had some cool dream sequences and the story was pretty cool, but I don't know, it just seems really kind of badly acted. Then we got Wes Craven's New Nightmare. This is a movie where they're filming the Freddy movies on set, and Wes Craven's in it as himself, and Freddy starts to come to life. And that's him in his new look, which I showed on the box here. When he comes to our world in real life, he starts to look like that, but when he's in the dream world, he looks like this in the movie world. It's kind of weird. Didn't really particularly like this one as well. I just thought it was too long for what it was. You also get this nice little extras DVD. This is actually the creepiest one of all, because Wes Craven talks about some stuff where a kid actually killed himself or died in his sleep in real life. That's messed up. So, like, it's almost like he's saying Freddy's real, and he talks about how the idea of Freddy came to existence and everything, and how he came up with the idea. It's got a lot of extras in there. It takes forever to go through. And then I got the new Nightmare on Elm Street here. Recently watched it. It was okay. I guess that's the problem, though. It was just so okay that it wasn't really even worth watching after a while. I got this for like $5. It wasn't even expensive. It was just the DVD version. The Blu-ray version, I think, had a different cover. But this Freddy doesn't do it for me. I don't know. I just didn't really like him. I mean, he was darker, which was great, because as the series went along, Freddy got more and more silly and just had a lot of comedy going on, but I still think that the original Freddy is way better. He had a certain way of him, and all the 80s movies just make more sense to me for some reason. This one was good with the new things that they tried. The character Nancy in this one was really bad compared to the original Nancy. But it was a modern day remake, pretty good for what it was, but I don't know, if you were asking me which one would I watch, I would watch the original more. But it's not a bad movie to get. So, when you have all of these together, and I will try to do this with one hand, and you put them in order, they make this picture right here. And that, to me, makes this box set worth buying. All nicely in a row, numbered perfection, right there. And you got Freddy's back to you. Really good. I think that is just awesome. So, oh, and it was actually the last movie, which was, or not last, but last in the story. Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare. That's the one that has 3D effects. That's one reason why it was kind of bad, I would say, because they were trying to do too much of the 3D bullshit, and they kind of forgot about the story, and how they kill Freddy is ridiculous. They just, well, I don't know if anyone wants me to spoil it, but just don't listen to this part. They blow him up with a stick of a PCP pipe, or PCP bomb, or whatever it was. And that, to me, was fucking stupid. He's Freddy. He can't come back from that. Come on. But, got the 3D glasses. Watch it like that. Me and my friends, when we watch it, everyone has a laugh, because from the first one, spooky, nah, they just keep getting more ridiculous. So when this one came out, they were just trying to go back to the spookiness of Freddy, trying to show, hey, he's not just this clown, because they wanted to show an audience that, yeah, Freddy is scary. And so I will show you one of my favorite death scenes. This is not my favorite. My favorite I cannot show because it has, well, nudity, and I don't want to be thrown off of YouTube. So, this is one of my favorites.
Is she delicious, or am I crazy? You leave her alone! Right, son. Time to die, you scar-faced lip dick! Comic books was bad for you.
So, that was one of the Dream Warriors. As you can see, his power was because he's obsessed with comic books and things like that. That was his whole nightmare and everything like that. So, that's Freddy for you. That's what I was talking about. He gets sillier and sillier with his kills. All of these DVDs also have a feature called Jump to a Nightmare, where you can literally just watch all the kill scenes. That's pretty cool. As for this box set, it cost me $60 when it first came out. You can probably find it cheaper on Amazon, or you can buy the Blu-rays. Now, I can't tell you how good the Blu-rays are, because I obviously don't have them. But I can't imagine them being any worse or better. I mean, they're probably just going to be the same thing. But personally, I'm just reviewing this box set, and to me, this box set is good. So, if you want to get Freddy, this is a good box set. I do recommend it. I wish they could have put more discs, like, together or something like that. I don't know, 2 to a disc instead of pulling out each and every one. But it's fun to watch with your friends, fun to watch on Halloween season like I did. Awesome. Pull it out anytime you want. Alright, have a nice night.